Beyond winning, the secret journey to true greatness, victory's promise and its hidden emptiness. Today, we'll uncover a truth few dare to share. That glorious moment on the podium, holding the trophy with the crowd chanting your name, is the image of success the media sells us. A winner's mindset is wired for this: crossing the finish line, raising the trophy, being the best in that specific moment. There's nothing wrong with that ambition. After all, it's what drives us, what makes us wake up earlier and train harder. It's the pursuit of that validation that pushes us toward high performance, an insatiable hunger for recognition that many of us know well, and that, in our society, is seen as the peak of achievement. But what happens when the adrenaline fades? When the shine of gold starts to dull? This is where many lose themselves, in the fleeting euphoria of victory that hides a deep emptiness, a sense that the party's over and the next chapter hasn't begun. The winner celebrates, but the champion reflects. The winner looks at the scoreboard, the champion looks at the journey. Think of all the times you achieved something big: a new job, a promotion, a personal goal. In that moment, the happiness was overwhelming, wasn't it? But then what? How long did that feeling last? A winner's mindset focuses on the event, the outcome. It sees success as a finish line, part of an ongoing process. And that's the first big difference that separates victory from true mastery. It's what causes many brilliant talents to vanish as quickly as they appeared, unable to sustain motivation after the peak. A winner's discipline is driven by the goal, and when it's achieved, the energy fades. A champion's discipline, however, is fueled by something far deeper, an internal engine that never stops. If you identify with this search for something more, with the feeling that victory is just a step and not the destination, then you've already taken the first step toward transformation. Feel the story Fernando Alonso shared, the pain of barely remembering victories because he was already focused on the next battle, a confession that reveals a pursuit beyond victory, rooted in the very essence of being. This is the true journey of high performance, a passion that doesn't fade with glory. It lives in the search, in evolution, in constantly reinventing oneself. It's the pursuit of that inner flame that defines a legacy and separates the good from the great, the winner from the champion. If this reflection inspired you, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to continue this journey of high performance. Champions discipline, turning losses into growth. Continuing our conversation, let's dive into the depth of discipline that sustains high performance. A winner's mindset is, at its core, reward-driven. They train, prepare, and make sacrifices thinking of the glory to come. This is a reactive discipline, responding to an external stimulus. But a champion's mindset is entirely different. Their discipline is internal, almost like a code of honor, guiding every action, every breath, every decision. Remember the story Fernando Alonso shared about his kart mechanic, who called him the first loser. It was brutal for a 13-year-old, but it planted the seed of a mindset that would make him a legend, teaching him the true value of victory. A champion's discipline doesn't seek external approval. It's fueled by an unrelenting pursuit of excellence, a hunger from within that settles for nothing less than perfection. For a champion, second place, 7th, or 17th are all the same, a chance to learn and grow. They're not competing against others but against their own self from the day before. It's a solitary battle, driven not by fear of defeat, but by love for the process. This is the essence of sustainable high performance. They understand that, most of the time, life gives you a result you didn't want, that losses are far more common than wins, and that resilience lies in rising again, not avoiding the fall. It's in that 99% space where true mastery is forged in solitary training, analyzing every mistake, adapting strategies. While the winner laments not winning, the champion is already back at work, turning disappointment into fuel for the next battle, without wasting a second on what can't be changed. Think about it. What kind of discipline do you follow? The one chasing fleeting glory, or the one diving deep into becoming a better version of yourself? The one that makes you cry after a loss, or the one that makes you analyze what went wrong and plan the next move? If the idea of being the first loser bothers you, but also motivates you, that's your turning point to a champion's mindset. Comment the word discipline below the video and subscribe to join our community of champions. Robot vs. Human, the true cost of excellence. The winner wants success at any cost. The champion, however, understands that success has a cost and is willing to pay it. Fernando Alonso shared that his approach to a race is like a robot, acting without emotion, executing the plan with surgical precision. This is the mindset of a competitor who suppresses themselves to achieve peak performance, a psychological war against oneself to eliminate any weakness. But what happens when that robot steps out of the car? The emotional shift here is realizing that, while high performance demands suppressing feelings, life demands we remain human. And this is where many lose themselves on the journey. A champion's greatest pain is disconnecting from their own humanity. Remember when we asked about the cost of his achievements? Fernando's answer was devastating: the loss of privacy, simple moments, and the absence of a family. He opened his heart and showed that, behind that helmet, there's a person who misses being anonymous, going to the grocery store, playing cards with family. The winner is so obsessed with victory that they don't see what they're losing, so consumed by the goal that they ignore their own life. The champion, however, feels this loss and uses it to cherish every moment off the track, seeking balance between the professional and personal self. The journey of high performance isn't an endless race. It's a balance, a delicate dance between what you do and who you are. It's knowing when to be the robot and when to be human, not letting the pursuit of perfect performance steal your ability to live a meaningful, purposeful life. If you feel your pursuit of success is costing you something precious, pause for a second and reflect. What would you do today to reconnect with the human side of your journey? What are you sacrificing that doesn't need to be sacrificed? This reflection shows that greatness lies not in suppressing yourself, but in managing that duality. This is the lesson that takes us beyond success to find happiness. Comment the word balance if this idea touched you, like the video, and subscribe to keep exploring the journey of high performance, humility, and legacy, the path to lasting greatness. In the final and most crucial part of our journey, we'll touch on the point that ties it all together: humility and legacy. A winner's mindset is often driven by ego. They want recognition, applause, proof they're the best, and live for it. But a champion's mindset is driven by a greater purpose. Remember the advice from Fernando Alonso's father, who reminded him to savor every moment because the next race could be the last. That humility of seeing life as a gift, a bonus, makes all the difference. A champion's humility isn't weakness. It's a powerful weapon, perhaps the most powerful of all. It opens the mind to learning, allowing them to learn from the best in any field, unafraid of seeming slow or unprepared. Humility is the strength that led him to leave Formula One for Dakar, Le Mans, seeking new challenges and becoming a better driver and a more complete human. The winner chases victory. The champion builds a legacy measured not by the number of titles, but by the respect and admiration they inspire. The proof is in your comments. Those who said that, despite the numbers, he's their legend. This shows that true success is the ability to touch others' lives and inspire them to pursue their best selves. And this is where we connect our conversation to your life. High performance isn't about being perfect. It's about being a lifelong learner, humble and grateful. It's about understanding that success isn't the final destination, but the force you use to impact the world around you, leaving a lasting mark. If this message resonated with you, like the video, share your reflections in the comments, and subscribe to dive deeper into a champion's mindset. Watch the suggested video on the screen to continue this journey.